Good morning, traders. Richard here doing a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of Crowdstrike, ticker CRWD.O on the Icon platform. Now, if we just look back a little bit from a big picture perspective, we had really a strong rally last year, October, when we started breaking through the cloud chart resistance here. And that triggered a series of buy points here. The cloud cross there. There was another cloud cross there. Fortunately, it didn't get stopped out on that particular buy point. The standard line cloud chart rebound buy point, and then the other cloud chart cross buy point, and then there's been various other supports tested here. As we go up, you can see every time we get to that standard line is a nice little buy entry point there. And then we eventually get a consolidation when the stock becomes a little bit extended from the top end of the cloud. We do get that consolidation, a nice sideways moving period. And now we had somewhat of a kind of like a double bottom in a very large base here, then broke out of this consolidation base, triggered another kind of cloud chart rebound buy there. These are also cloud chart support buys there. And then we had a nice strong rally moving up in January and February. Now at this point in time became quite extended. It was time to lock in some profits there. And then we get a rapid consolidation, slice through the turning line of the cloud, slice through the standard line of the cloud, and then we got a support rebound here at the bottom end of the front end of the cloud support. So we're back at the top end of the base, this consolidation area, and the support came right back. We can see the length of the candle there, that we got nice support rebound there. So that was another new entry point after taking profits in and around these top extended zones. Now we can see the front end of the cloud 395 is currently a bit of a resistance zone there, so we need to see this coming week a continuation of that move beyond that 395, and for 395 to become a new support zone. So it will be interesting to see if we can get that Crowdstrike to form a base or find support at that 395 zone. Then the next target is the 406 standard line, and then the turning line of the cloud 412, and then on the daily the upside target there would be the top end of the front end of the cloud, so 418. So it should be a comfortable rally up until that point there, and then this also would mean that we get a bit of a 50% retracement of this sell-off. So there's a nice little Fibonacci number within that 418 target as well. If we look at the weekly, just to get a really big perspective, you can see how we rebounded from a 372 or 373 support zone. So that's a significant support zone. So there is still some downside risk on the weekly. We've got a standard line which sits here at 348, so that's kind of like another line in the sand. And then the bottom end of the cloud here, 300, that's a massive support zone. So that is kind of the support zone for the rest of the year, so to speak, together with that 348. So watch out, if there's any kind of significant weakness, we could test these levels. But so far so good. We got a rebound from the 372 375 support zone, and you can see those highs they also came back to become a new support zone, and now we are right there at the just make this a little bit bigger, right at the standard line, sorry, the turning line of the cloud there. You can see we're now fighting for support at that zone. So 395 also from a weekly Ichimoku cloud chart perspective, an important support line to keep an eye on. Let's go and look at the 4-hour chart. Now on the 4-hour chart, we started buying at the support rebound here at 373 also, and we're back above the bottom of the cloud there, so that was another nice little entry point. And then we got to the top end of the cloud, a little bit of resistance there, the 395 zone. You see that is a significant number on all three time frames, and we can see it's also the bottom end and the front end of the cloud. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get a further continuation of support and a breakout past that slight resistance zone there. So we need to get past this top end cloud chart resistance zone, and then the first line there would be 403, the turning line of the cloud, and then the standard line of the cloud 412. So those are the two upside targets if we get a breakout past that top end cloud chart resistance zone. But so far so good. We know that this is a significant support zone. Any kind of snapback here back down to this bottom end cloud can be seen as another swing trade entry point. As long as we stay above this zone here, this rally should be okay on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Then we get a nice look. If we get a nice little breakout past that, that will activate those two targets to the upside. And then the other target, profit target we're looking for, is that right here at the top end of the front end of the cloud, so 428. So these are the upside targets: 403, 412. Get past that resistance of 418 and then 428. So we've got 4 upside profit targets we're looking for on Crowdstrike on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Now if we just look back to see the previous trades, we had a beautiful cloud chart cross here. We also got a cloud chart classic buy signal there, and then a rally, another rebound on the cloud chart support, and then off to the races, so to speak. By this time it became fairly extended there. Price action was quite far away from the top end of the cloud, so we look at that gap, basically a kind of a volatility gap analysis of that price action there, and then we took some profits off the table there, and now we swing trade back into Crowdstrike based on the fact that this the cloud chart support zone is quite a significant zone for Crowdstrike that it's rebound from. The other thing I like to incorporate with the Ichimoku clouds is artificial intelligence in the trading. I've got the Fulgent AI engine that sits on the Metastock platform, and you can see there's quite a couple of nice trading signals the AI generates, and in conjunction with the clouds, they work quite well here. You can see there's a nice support test of the standard line and the turning line of the cloud there, and a nice volatility breakout signal there. You can also see this one where we have a similar cloud chart rebound, also another volatility breakout signal there. We've got a volatility breakout signal here, so this should kind of have a continuation of the rebound rally here, as it now rebounding from critical cloud chart support levels as we discussed earlier. And also if you look at the Fibonacci moving averages here, the 89 and the 55 period moving average also finding support at that support zone, so we could expect maybe a little bit of a rally back up to the top in the cloud resistance zone. So that's kind of how you incorporate Fulgent AI engine that sits on the Metastock platform as well, to incorporate the to help you with the trading depending on what your time frame is, etc. But the AI does generate some really nice signals in combination with the Ichimoku clouds. So back to the daily chart. Keep an eye on this cluster of support here, as well as if we can get past that 395, that can be another trigger point for a swing trade entry into a Crowdstrike, and then the upside target 418 and 428 on the daily. And we look at the 4 hours, we can see we need to get past this top end cloud chart resistance zone. But so far so good. As long as we stay above the bottom in the cloud here, this rally back up to 428 will be okay. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.